Janie McCauley from Associated Press. What can you take us through that late sequence in regulation where you guys just kind of, it was a fury. You came back and you had a couple baskets in a row. Eric, two in a row there, and then Steph finds his groove right when you need him the most. I mean, that propelled you into overtime.
Yeah, I felt like we were playing a very consistent style of basketball, the entire game. We had some very good looks early on that just didn't go, and they were kind of hitting. Kendrick Nunn came out smoking hot. So, Coach Kerr did a good job of just, keeping us mellow, not getting too high, getting too low, staying the course. And, everything was in rhythm for Steph. Percentages always catch up for him. So, he just stayed with it, which is good on him. Just staying with it, keep letting it fly, and he was huge for us late there.
Kent, at what point tonight did you just decide that you were going to take over the game? Like, when did that happen?
I mean, it's nothing that you think. You just kind of let the game, play out itself, and they're giving a lot of attention to Steph, and they were kind of staying at home with Kelly and Wiggs and, EP out on the perimeter. And, I saw Lane, against smaller guys and got some good finishes at the rim. Even a shot there at the end, that Oubre had in the right corner was a great look. So, it's just being opportunistic, just staying within yourself, not trying to do too much, and you just take what the game gives you.
What did it mean to you that Steph hung back on the court and waited for you after your interview and celebrated you by Bazemore?
It's just a testament to who he is. I said, after the game, when you got a guy like that believes in you and instills that confidence in you, you feel like you can do anything, and that's just who he is. He always thinks less of himself, and he always looking to elevate those around him, and it's been great. He's instilled confidence in, a ton of our players in the locker room, throughout their ups and downs. Even the pass there to Wiggs late, just showing, he believes in everyone. So it's a great leader to have, a great teammate, even better person. And, it means a lot to me, and it's something I can, show my son one day.
Kat, what do you remember from your first stint with the Warriors all those years ago?
They were trying to build a foundation of, high character guys, resilient bunch, and hard workers. And if tonight was a culprit of that. Just back against the wall. Draymond getting scratched there. Right before the game. We could have just came out with our heads hung low, but this is a very opportunistic bunch, and a lot of guys we put in work on the daily to come out and perform at a high level. And when guys get their name called or we need to make a shift, we're gonna go out and do whatever we can to win. And we're a result-oriented team. At the end of the day, obviously we want to do a lot of things well, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to get wins, and that's what we did tonight.
When you were on the team that first time, I remember that you brought a lot of energy from the bench, maybe not playing as much, but always being up, high-fiving, dancing. So how does it feel now to be able to take that energy and put it out on the court in a playing form to help secure this win, as you were just talking about?
Yeah, it's amazing. The game of basketball has done amazing things for not only myself, but the people back home in Berkeley County. It's helped me have, basketball camps for kids. It's helped me start a foundation. It's done many things. I have, a wife, two amazing kids, great relationship with my parents, and basketball has done, amazing things for me. And, I'd be, slighting, myself if I went out there and just kind of went through the motions and not gave it my all. And, even having the opportunity to play in the NBA, 9 years later after not being drafted, I just don't take these days for granted. Coming here, after, crazy couple years, signing a minimum deal and just continuing to work, it's just who I am. I love when, life gives me a little bit of resistance, because I know, once I get out of my own way, I know that who I am and my bones is going to, push me through. It's been a revolutionary year per se for me, as a person, as a player, husband, father, and I'm just looking to continue to build across the board.
Christos Salas from Greece. I would like to ask you, how responsible did you feel when you learned that Draymond Green was out of the game? And how important is to build on this win? And especially with the last 17 minutes of the game.
Draymond's our anchor, and anytime he's not out there, it's that's big. That's a big loss for us. But he pushed through whatever he has going on last game, and I told him I respected that, and we just thinking big picture, and we always got his back. We always gonna pick him up. We gonna make up for that energy collectively in some way, form, or fashion. And he was with us, spiritually tonight, and a big part of that win. It doesn't matter if you're out there, if you're not. If you put your energies, in the right place, good things happen. And what was the second question? Sorry.
How important for you is to build on this win, and especially the last 17 minutes of the game?
Like I said, I felt like we were playing a more consistent style of basketball, moving the ball, moving bodies, and guys were getting good shots. I mean, we were getting shots at all levels all night, and kind of getting what we wanted really, and we just stayed with it, and shots started to fall. Our defense has been pretty dang good here late, so if we continue to get stops, we know shots are going to fall as long as we're playing the right way.
You're shooting Steph Curry number from three so far, like at 45%. What do you attribute that to? Is it the shots you're getting? Did you do something to your form? Why are you taking that level up?
Definitely worked on the body a lot. Mechanics, biomechanics goes a lot into shooting and just understanding, my shot and whatnot, and then just taking the right shots. And I'm not, coming off pick and rolls, hosting them up. I'm mainly out of the left corner, parking lot pimping out of the left corner, which has kind of been my staple since I was back in Atlanta. That was my first, way to get on the court. And from there, it's just trusting it, letting it go, letting it fly, and knowing when to shoot, being shot ready. So, there's a lot that goes into making shots. And, when the ball's moving and, you're playing the right way, you're doing the right things, that synergy just finds you, and, you just got to let it fly.
How good do you feel when you see Oubre rising up for an open three over the last month or so?
That's good. It's crazy because I had my eye on Oubre since he came into the league. He was in D.C., I was in Atlanta. Came off the bench, left the energy, a lot of similarities, and every time I would see him, I'd give him a couple words of encouragement, to stay with it and keep grinding, and now he's turned himself into a very, very good player. And so it's always an adjustment when you come into a new team. Especially with the expectation of playing for the Golden State Warriors, who've been, dominant over this last decade, per se. So, I knew that one last, and he does so many other things that, that stick out, playing above the rim, offensive rebounding, just bringing the energy. And the three-pointer is an added bonus because now we're spacing the floor. We got all those guys out there letting it fly, and as he learns how to play, in the system, and he's getting more, cuts to the rim. He's doing a lot of things for us. So anytime anyone shoots, I'm standing up, and it's going in my eyes.
Hey, just for clarification, did you say you were parking lot pimping in the corner?
Yeah, parking lot pimping, baby. I'm over there in that left corner.
What percentage of your fouls are actually fouls, would you say?
I don't know. I said a fair amount. There's a lot that with the game that's kind of that gray area as far as offensive, defensive contact and shot faking and stuff. Trying to be physical, but not. It's a very thin line that I'm playing on. When I first came into the league, it was a very physical league. Bigger guards. I played the three for an entire year in Atlanta, so. Just an accumulation of my journey has formed my defensive identity. Guard some of the best players in the game, and different scout reports, different defensive schemes, and just trying to put that all together. So, I like to play physical defense. I like to be physical. I like to grab, push, and do all this stuff. So, hopefully, over the next 9 years, I can build a reputation, so I can kind of get the little slide there sometimes.